Why does YouTube always lie to me? It says rotate if I want to do landscape, but I do landscape and it doesn't rotate. Like, anyway. Hey y'all. If you were watching before, you saw that I was like trying to do it on my laptop and it just wasn't working out. It's so much easier on my phone, but like I can't do it the way I want to. Like I only have one hand free. I can only do it in portrait mode. Like technology. So 13-month lock update. Hey y'all. So I have a lot to talk about. If you follow me on Instagram, you've seen me talk about or mention some frustrations that I've had with my hair the past like month, or well, it's actually been a few months actually that I've been kind of like, do I want to cut my hair? Do I want to go back to loose hair, just keep my hair short? Because my locks were starting to be a lot of maintenance, and I was just kind of rethinking things. I knew there would be a lot of maintenance with the size of my locks, but I have fine strands, so my hair can look not very voluminous if I go thicker. So I kind of had to make a decision, like, do I comb out my hair, stick with short hair? Do I start my locks over? And I like the way they look. It was just the maintenance was just so much work. So basically what I ended up doing last week was crocheting all of the frizz into my hair, into my locks, because that's what took up a lot of time, that and retwisting. So I crocheted the hair into my locks, and you can see a little bit of frizz, but it's not as bad as it used to be, and I'm fine with this. And so right now I just kind of want to let my hair settle, so I'm gonna try to not wash it. Like probably for like another week or two, we'll see. My scalp tends to like rebel if I don't wash it every 2 weeks. So hopefully I can get around this somehow. And so the other thing that I've done to kind of alleviate the amount of maintenance is to, which I already discussed, is to retwist my hair only once a month instead of every 2 weeks. So the times that I wash my hair and I don't retwist, I'm gonna try and do some sort of like twist out or braid out to keep my roots stretched, so then they don't merge as much. Because I hate popping my locks. Like, it's just not healthy, like ripping strands apart and stuff. Like I hate it. So hopefully that will help. So I did a flat twist out after I crocheted the frizz, and it looked really good. This is kind of after, how long? Like 5 days. But I just like moisturized my hair, so the waves kind of fell even more. But I liked it a lot. I talked about struggling with not being able to style in my 1-year lock update video, and I think that mostly came from the fact that, like, for some reason I thought, like, I have locks now, I don't need to section my hair. Like, you need to section your hair. Like, I think it'd be different if I had like really thick locks, like 50 locks or less, then I could just like do styles and not section off anything. But I can't do that. I have like 160 something locks. So what I did the other day was part my hair into 6 sections and style that way, and it was so much easier, and I just felt so stupid, like, why did I not do this before? So that kind of solved that issue. So I did flat twists, and I did about 18 of them, like 15, 18. Like some sections had 2 twists, some sections had 3. So yeah, this is kind of like after 5 days. And I really liked it. Also, you'll notice my hair is a different color. I ended up going with purple. I did a permanent dye this time. just so I can, you know, use oils and stuff and it doesn't fade extra fast. Even though I have noticed it fading, I'm like, well, I might as well have just done a semi-permanent. But I use the Revlon Flare in 3V and 3RRV, I think. And so like the 3V is like a straight up violet, and then the 3RRV is a red, like a very red violet, and they're both at like the same like color level, so they're both 3. So I mix mostly the violet and then like a little bit of the red velvet. Sorry y'all, if y'all listen to K-pop, I've been listening to Red Velvet today, so they're kind of on my mind. Anyway, I mixed a little bit of the red violet with a lot of the red velvet, and I got like this really deep violet color, and it almost looked black, and it was very shocking at first. Like, I had my blonde hair or whatever that was for like a whole like 6 months or so, so I was just very like, whoa, I had to get used to it. Like, it was almost close to my level of my natural hair color, but it was still like, whoa, like this is really dark. But I eventually got used to it, and it actually started to fade out around the 2nd week, and it started to look more like a reddish plum. So I had noticed I had missed some areas, so I actually went back in with semi-permanents from Via Naturals, so like a fuchsia and a purple, about the same color that I did with the permanent. And yeah, so my hair is a more light, a lighter color. It's not as dark, so it's like a, I wish y'all could see. Yeah, so I don't know if you could see, it's kind of like a plumish color. But yeah, so I'm enjoying the dark color for the fall and the winter. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you can see some better pictures of the color. What else? So I mentioned that I'm trying not to wash my hair for like another week or 2, and so to kind of combat any odors from my scalp, because I work out 6 days a week, and I sweat in my scalp, I tried something new. I can't put like direct oils on my scalp without my scalp starting to smell weird or starting to get buildup. So what I did was I took a spray bottle with plain water, and like from a decent distance, I parted my hair and just kind of misted my roots and my scalp so that it can get a little damp but not wet. And then I took some glycerin and then peppermint oil and a little bit of lemongrass, and I mixed that into like a serum, and then I put that throughout my scalp and massaged my scalp. And then I had like quite a bit left over, so I put that on my locks to moisturize them. And yeah, my scalp smells so much better. So hopefully that'll hold it over for the next week or so. But yeah, I'll update you guys on how that goes. It might be a regular thing for me. Maybe I can stretch out how long. Maybe I could stretch out my wash times. Instead of like every 2 weeks, maybe I could do every 3 or something like that, but we'll see. What else is going on? Oh, okay, how can I not bring this up? Natural Nirvana combing out her locks and people losing their minds. Like, I've seen this before with other people who have combed out their locks, and people downvoting videos and leaving like negative comments and stuff like that. But I feel like with her, like, it was on another level, and it was probably because she was so popular, that she had more exposure and she had more viewers, so the backlash was worse. And I didn't get to see the comments, but because by the time I saw her video, she had disabled them. But based on what other people have been saying and based on what she said herself, like, people were just being really out of pocket. And I don't know. I think it's because with natural hair in general, a lot of people aren't at a point where they're very secure in their identity yet. So they kind of look for other people for that representation to make themselves feel better. And that's a totally valid way to build up your foundation of self-esteem or self-worth. Like representation matters in media and communities and people around you. And so I understand that people look for people who have locks on YouTube and watch them for encouragement and things like that. But I think it moves into a more damaging area when people start to kind of latch onto other people's identities to give themselves like validation for their own existence. Like there's a difference between, oh, they're an inspiration, and oh, I've latched onto them so hard that their identity is my identity. And that's why you see all these people like responding so strongly that Natural Nirvana did something to her own hair as if she came and chopped off y'all hair. Like that's her hair. She has the right to do what she wants with her hair. Like point blank, the end. So like it's fine to be disappointed, it's fine to like unsubscribe, but like leaving nasty comments and saying that like they're fake is just like too much. Like that's on another level. And also some people are saying like, oh, like, you know, she just got locked, so then people can oh, same thing with Joyce. They were like, oh well, you know, they just got locked, so then they can get a bunch of subscribers, which is stupid, frankly, to me, because the locked community on YouTube is not that big. It's not big enough to be like, oh, I quit my job and now I make money through YouTube. Like it's not that big of a moneymaker for somebody to be like, yeah, I got locks for the sake of popularity. Like that's not it. Like that's not the route to go if you want to become like a YouTube celebrity. It's just not. Like you'd be better off trying to become like a beauty guru, a makeup guru, a loose hair natural guru. Like, so that just doesn't even make any sense. But the end of the story is just mind y'all business. Like if it's not harming anybody, let people live their lives. Like the end. So anyway, next topic. Yeah, so I kind of slacked off in moisturizing. I don't know what was going on. I just wasn't. I think one day after I washed my hair, I was just like, I'm just gonna slap some oil on it and be done. And like I didn't put enough oil, so like my hair was very dry. And I didn't like moisturize it in between either. Like just from one wash to the next, I didn't do anything. And so I was like, wow, my hair is really dry. And I had noticed these like small pieces of hair breaking off. And so I was like, oh no. So I decided to do a coconut oil mask, which I usually don't do. Like it doesn't really, I feel like I never really see visible effects from coconut oil, but because I know that it can penetrate hair strands and things like that, I use them when I deep condition or do pre-shampoo treatments, which is what I mainly use it for. So but this time I saw actual effects, and I don't know if it was because I used a lot. Like I used a lot of it, a lot, like so much. Like my hair was very oily, and also I wore a plastic cap, and then I put a hat on top of that, and then I worked out for like almost a whole hour with it on. So like it was very like my hair was marinating pretty much. And so like it stopped that breakage by like 95%. Like it was crazy. And then I did a hot oil treatment, and like my hair just has been so soft. Like it's been so soft. So after dyeing my hair twice with permanent hair color, my porosity has changed from low to like normal high, so it can handle more oil now, which is something I'm trying to get used to, because in the past my hair didn't really like oil, so I only really used glycerin and water and like a couple drops of essential oils. But like carrier oils I didn't really use a lot. I used like maybe like a dime size on my whole head. So but now I can use higher quantities of carrier oils. So I'm still using grapeseed oil and avocado oil, mixed with like tea tree and peppermint, lavender and lemongrass. So, but yeah, that's been working out really well. So I am liking coconut oil now. I don't think it's useless anymore. But yeah, so that's pretty much it with my hair. 13 months. I'm gonna try and give you guys a better view. It's so dark today. So I'm using my desk lamp. And then I'm gonna try and show you the back. Ugh. Alright, so hopefully that was a good view. Thanks you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.